Today, we're not just going to talk about the latest cool AI app. We're going bigger. We're talking about a fundamental redrawing of the map, of global power, of money, and of technology itself. Because what's happening right now, it's more than just software. It's a battle for what comes next.
And that quote right there, it really hits the nail on the head. This isn't some slow-moving trend you can track over years. No, this is a seismic shift. It's happening at an incredible speed, and the very foundations of power are being renegotiated as we speak, all because of AI.
We're seeing absolutely mind-boggling amounts of money being thrown around, the kind of money usually reserved for building nations. And at the same time, a flat-out war is escalating to build the physical backbone of this new world.
And maybe the wildest part, we're starting to see software that doesn't just do what you tell it to, it starts to think for itself. So let's break down the 5 most important stories shaping this new reality and what it all means for us.
First up, we've got a story where the high-minded ideal of AI safety crashes head-on into the cold, hard reality of national security. And at the center of it is one of the biggest names in the game, Anthropic.
Just to give you an idea of the scale here, Anthropic just wrapped up a funding round that puts its valuation at an absolutely colossal $380 billion. But honestly, that's not even the most interesting part of this story. What's really telling is why this is happening. See, Anthropic's whole brand, their entire reason for being was built on being safety first. So for them to just drop a core piece of that framework, it's a huge deal. And reports are suggesting this wasn't just a business move. It came after some serious pressure from US military leaders who wanted much broader access to their models.
And this really shows you the new reality we're in. These AI labs, they're not just tech companies in a digital sandbox anymore. They are strategic national assets. That whole philosophical debate about safety versus capability, yeah, that's pretty much over. It's now a real-world geopolitical chess match. Now, this shift in power isn't just happening between countries. Our second story shows how it's changing the very DNA of how we create things, all thanks to a recent update from Google.
For decades, if you wanted to build software, you had to give a computer a super precise step-by-step recipe. But with Google's upgraded tool, that's all changing. Now, a developer just describes the outcome they want, in plain English, and the AI agent, it figures out the how completely on its own. It picks the tools, it plans the steps, it builds the whole thing. This has already got a pretty cool nickname, vibe coding. You're not writing lines of code, you're just describing an intention, a vibe. And this is a total game changer because it dramatically lowers the barrier to entry. It could empower millions of new creators who think in terms of goals, not just code. Okay, so we've got smarter AI and these incredible new ways to build with it, but what's actually powering all of this? Well, that brings us to story number 3, the escalating war over the hardware itself.
For a long time, Nvidia has been the undisputed king of AI chips. Well, a new challenger has just entered the ring. It's a startup called MatX. And get this, it was founded by the same engineers who built Google's own AI chips, and they just landed $500 million to get in the fight.
And their strategy is fascinating. Instead of making a chip that's like a Swiss Army knife, good at everything like Nvidia, MatX is building a scalpel. It's a processor designed to do one thing perfectly, run large language models as efficiently as possible. They're betting the entire farm on performance per watt.
And here's why that matters so much. As these AI models get more powerful, they get incredibly thirsty for electricity. The real bottleneck isn't the code anymore, it's the energy bill. The company that can make AI cheaper and more efficient to run will basically control the economics of this whole revolution.
But this hardware war isn't just a Silicon Valley affair. Oh no. Our fourth story shows how the entire AI landscape is going global, and fast.
Over at a recent summit in New Delhi, the government of India announced a brand new, state-backed AI fund. We're talking $1.1 billion. All of it is aimed at boosting their own domestic AI and advanced manufacturing industries. And at that same event, it came out that India now has over 100 million people using ChatGPT every single week. That makes it the second largest AI market in the entire world. The takeaway here is clear. The next wave of AI innovation isn't coming from just one place. It's coming from everywhere. And for our final story, we're going to take all of this, the intelligence, the hardware, the global scale, and bring it into our physical reality. This is where AI gets wheels. A London-based startup called Wayve just raised an incredible $1.2 billion. Their goal is to build what's called embodied AI, So instead of programming a car with millions of rigid rules for every possible situation, their AI learns to drive the same way we do, by watching, by experiencing the world, and by learning from all that data.
And this isn't some far-off dream. They're starting robo-taxi trials with Uber later this year, and the plan is to have their tech integrated into the cars we can actually buy by 2027. This is really the next frontier, AI moving out of our screens and into the world all around us.
So we've looked at 5 developments that, on the surface, seem pretty separate, right? A security policy, a new way to code, a hardware battle, a new global market, and self-driving cars. But what happens when you connect all those dots?
A really clear pattern starts to emerge. AI has grown beyond just being software. It's now a tool of geopolitics, it's a battle over physical hardware, it's a driver of global markets, it's the intelligence that's going to run our physical systems. Simply put, AI is becoming the new foundational infrastructure of our world. Which leads us to the final and most crucial question of all. As this technology becomes as fundamental to our lives as our roads, our power grids, and our financial systems, who exactly is in control?